Hey, welcome to Notification Squad. This is a show where we take the people behind the leaderboard and put them in front of the camera to answer your questions, talk about your comments, and discuss games, I guess. My name is Darrian P. Mack. I'm the manager of the leaderboard, and I'm joined by my talented co-host,
Nicholas Fung. I edit the videos for the leaderboard.
Great. And you might know Nicholas from another show we used to do, which was Super Coin Crew. So he's the other half of Super Coin Crew, which was, what was Super Coin Crew about?
Well, it was specifically a channel to talk about Nintendo, so I'm happy to be here on Notification Squad to talk more about games.
All right. So, Nikki, what are we talking about today?
So our first segment on Notification Squad is unmuted discussion, and this week's topic, E3.
Yeah, I still have my E3 hangover. Just getting over it. I know E3 was a couple days ago, but there was so much news, so much information. Nikki, what did you think? What was your best part?
So Darren and I are going to talk about what we were most excited about, and it's hard to narrow it down to like three things, right? There were so many things that were talked about. There were so many things that were revealed. I had to say, I'm going to kick it off with Xbox One X. And
oh my God, I'm going to sip some tea on that one.
That looks like coffee. No, but seriously, I am excited because I used to have an Xbox One. Darrian ripped it out of my cold hands. They were cold, I don't know, I was freezing. And then I stopped playing Overwatch, and I stopped playing Titanfall 2. But hopefully Xbox One X gets me excited, and I get to play new games like PlayerUnknown, exclusive maps, finally coming to console. Yeah. That game looks great.
I am a console player more than a PC player, just to be honest. So when I heard that announcement, I was like really excited. I've tried playing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds on PC, and it wasn't the greatest experience for me. But the console and the controller, even though I'm not really that excited about the Xbox One, looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm always the first one to die.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've beaten Nicky in a couple games. He loses quite often.
That's not true.
actually, Nicky, you are number 4 in the world for Mario Kart Double Dash. Don't you have some bragging rights here?
Used to be 150cc for the Grand Prix in Double Dash. I was like number 3 in the world. But as 10 years goes by, I got kicked down a little bit. But
yeah, he got kicked down to like 1,000.
People still play that game.
Yeah, they do.
But you said that I'm pretty good at fighting games. I think you said that I beat you in most fighting games.
Well, actually, in our last Soul Calibur match, it was kind of even. You won a couple, I won some, playing with Siegfried. Yeah, I beat you with, I forget, he had the long arms.
Oh, Voldo.
Voldo.
But I was getting to another game that I would love to play you in. It's Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
I mean, let me be honest. The game looks amazing, right? Yes. And Dragon Ball Z is one of my favorite animes of all time. I grew up watching as a kid, so I played a couple of the games. I just felt like it wasn't groundbreaking.
That's fair. I feel like a lot of things at E3 weren't necessarily groundbreaking. I don't know what I wanted. I just expected more, but that's why I put Dragon Ball Fighter Z at the top of my list, because with a few experiences coming in, they're saying Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is not that great. I mean, not necessarily that it feels like a Marvel vs. Capcom game, but when I saw Dragon Ball Fighter Z, I was like, hell yeah, 3 players, like a nice 2D.
The 3-on-3 looks nice.
Yes.
I gotta be honest, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, it reminds me a little bit of Tekken Tag Team, where you can like swapping your players and things of that nature. So it was kind of like one of those things where it's like, oh, this should be kind of fun and interesting dynamic that kind of jazzes it up a little bit. Not groundbreaking, but still cool.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. What are you excited about?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I love Sony. I love PlayStation. And so I was really excited about the Sony presentation. Overall, I think, and I was reading a piece by Mike Campbell on Polygon, and he was talking about kind of how the E3 sort of presentation is no longer press conferences, but really designed for the streaming audience. So you didn't see a lot of developers, you didn't see a lot of discussion, a lot of announcements and things of that nature. And as a viewer, I kind of wanted that, and I'm curious what you guys think. Comment down below if you wanted more of a traditional press conference where you got to see the developers and hear announcements, or were you just cool with a whole bunch of trailers? I mean, but aside from that, super excited for Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds. Like, I played Horizon Zero Dawn. Aloy is that's my homegirl. She is an incredible player, and just the things you can do in that game, and the scenery is so beautiful. So Frozen Wilds kind of takes the story in a different direction a little bit, and so I'm really excited to play that, just to get my hands on it. And I'm also super excited about Spider-Man. Like, that was incredible. I'm super excited about the movie. The gameplay reminds me a little bit of Batman Arkham Knight, and I love the gameplay of that game.
Arkham Origins.
No. Not Arkham Origins. We can actually forget that was ever a game. But Arkham Knight, the gameplay mechanics were kind of similar. You have your couple attacks and then a finishing move. But it's in the daylight.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's flying after helicopters and stuff like that, so it's super cool.
Well, the one thing I was going to say is that it's very similar with Batman and Spider-Man just perching up top.
Yeah.
And it's like, instead of using grapple hook, he's using his webbing. I think it looks great. It reminds me of Grand Theft Auto 5, just being able to explore the city.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the other movie game that was on PlayStation and GameCube. But I'm super excited about that. And I need to ask, what was your biggest disappointment of E3?
You know, I might get some hate in the comments, and that's fine, guys. But my biggest disappointment was actually the Xbox One X, right? Like, or the Project Scorpio. That was like what people were really, really excited about. And when I saw that presentation, I was kind of, it left me, the whole Xbox presentation left me a little like, really, Xbox?
40 plus game trailers, wasn't enough for you?
I mean, the thing is, though, like, they talked about how they have 22 exclusive titles, and their use of exclusive was very liberal. I think they had a lot of, maybe they have it for a week or two before the other systems, but when you really look at the actual definition of exclusive, I think Xbox was kind of making stuff up. But that's okay. I mean, there are some games to look forward to, like, I really like Crackdown 3, and PlayerUnknown Battleground, which we already talked about, looks really cool. But overall, I think unless you're a really hardcore gamer, that's a great system to have. But for that to be the major announcement, no virtual reality, nothing else, I was kind of like, come on, Xbox.
Well, I think the same could be said. Just like, I don't know what exactly I wanted. I don't know if a lot of people watching E3 knew what they wanted, but I just felt kind of burned by almost like everything.
That's fair.
You know,
That's fair.
I had to say the same thing for Nintendo, because I already knew Odyssey was coming out. It was great to see gameplay. I'm really excited for Splatoon 2.
Splatoon 2 looks great.
I'm so excited for Splatoon 2. You know, Super Coin Crew, we played all the time. But I don't know what it was, but it's like I just wanted something more than just gameplay of games that we already knew was coming out and announcement of new amiibo. Surrounding an unmuted discussion, we like to review the polls from this week's videos. What are you most excited for about E3? And we had Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, and other, and 54% said Nintendo.
The Nintendo Switch is a really important system. I mean, you got the Mario Odyssey that came out, and more details on that game. And that was, people are really excited about it. I'm excited about it. We just talked about Splatoon 2 being a really, really good game. So it makes sense that people would be excited about it. And the hybrid console system, right? Like, I'm anxious to see where the Switch goes.
Yeah, same.
I mean, you know, I can be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of it when it first came out, and everybody in the office has challenged me on that. I think the system is really cool, and just thinking, okay, they're trying to take it to the next level, and I'm curious to see where it goes.
Now, did those expectations, were they met? Are you guys burned by E3?
Yeah.
You know, let us know in the comments. Speaking of comments, next week's discussion is all about horror games. So if you have a favorite horror game, let us know. Give us a call at 347-948-6271.
Our next segment is in-game chat, and basically, we're just talking about the top comments from the week. From some of our videos, so we'll just jump right into that.
A lot of our favorite comments actually came from 7 facts about Friday the 13th.
Yeah, you guys were really excited about that video.
James P comes in with 229, makes its debut in video games, so we're just gonna ignore the hardest, most frustrating survival game on the NES. He, of course, is referring to Friday the 13th on the Nintendo, which is one of my favorite games. I never beat it, but I have a feeling that we might talk about that in next week's episode.
We might talk about it in next week's episode. We might even show a game, maybe.
So I know where you're coming from, James P, but we actually said modern video games, so like current consoles, and a lot of people actually defended us. Some people actually agree with them, said so true. Then a lot of people corrected him saying modern video games.
Yeah, Black Knight was one of those people who said modern video games. You know, he was mansplaining a little bit. Understand, James P. Make sure you watch the whole video, and so you can get all the context. I'm just saying.
Jamie Hernandez, fun fact, whoever picks up Jason's mask will not be detected when they enter Jason's cabin to get the sweater. So in the video, we were explaining how to kill Jason, and one of the things that you have to do is obtain the sweater in his cabin, which alerts him immediately. But Jamie Hernandez let us know that if you obtain his mask, you will not be detected.
Yeah, that's a great tip. Thank you, Jamie. I mean, and we kind of love when you guys either help us or add facts and things of that nature, because it makes, this is a community that we're trying to build. And so whenever we get those little tips, we can either add them in future videos or call them out and just create a really supportive community. Mia said on the same video, 7 facts about Friday the 13th, she said, Jason must have killed the other 100 facts. I love this comment from Mia because we're trying out a lot of different formats on the leaderboard now. If you've been a fan, if you've been watching us for a while, you probably noticed we're doing some different things. And so for some newer games and things like that, we're trying 7 facts.
That are like in-depth.
That are, right, that are in-depth, meaty 7 facts that really give you an opportunity to learn more about the game in a quick way. And she was like, well, where are the other 100 facts? Because usually our facts videos always give 107 facts.
Well, if we have more help by people like Jamie Hernandez, we only need 99 more.
Yeah, Jamie can, help us out. Send us 99 more facts and we'll include those in the next 107 facts video.
So our last comment comes from 107 facts about Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the sale of the Gamer Boy. In the new game, they have to add Old Man Logan. I could not agree more.
Yeah, I saw the movie, won't give any spoilers, but Old Man Logan was definitely cool. And if you think there are other players that should be in Marvel vs. Capcom, let us know, comment down below.
In every notification squad, we're going to award a top comment for in-game chat, and that goes to Tastefully Teal. I'm so damn happy you included LGBT plus pairings and didn't make a big deal about it. Respect, yo. And this was on our Overwatch ships video.
Yeah, I thought that comment was amazing because it really encapsulates what we're trying to do on Leaderboard. When you visit a lot of gaming channels, there's a lot of judgment, a lot of assault, a lot of discrimination.
Yeah.
And our whole thing is about being inclusive and welcoming everybody to the community and to the community of games, because everybody games. It doesn't matter what your background, your perspective is. And so that's our whole goal, to create a welcoming environment. And I'm so glad that Tastefully Teal picked up on that and really celebrated that, because we saw a lot of really positive comments on that video and support for the LGBT community.
Yeah, and that's coming from 2 white guys.
Exactly.
Our next segment on Notification Squad is called Fam Roundup. Unfortunately, we don't have any comments to feature, but that's where you guys come in. You have to join the Notification Squad.
And in order to join the Notification Squad, you know what people have to do?
No.
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
All right. You got to click the bell right next to that subscribe button. So not only do you get notifications about the videos that we upload, you get a direct message on your phone that lets you know when we're putting up content. So you want to click that bell to join the Notification Squad.
And we'll feature any comment that comes into the videos and writes Notification Squad, what's up? Or just write Notification Squad, or just let us know that you're part of the squad.
Yeah, let us know you're part of the squad. Notification Squad, where you at?
And in every episode of Notification Squad, we're gonna have how well do you know that game? So right now you're looking at a picture of a game. It's been zoomed in.
Yeah.
And if you're the first person to comment correctly, you will win a prize.
Yeah, so make sure you comment down below quickly. And the terms and conditions, of course, there's a couple of things that apply. So you're gonna want to check that link in the description that says terms and conditions about our How Well Do You Know game. So tune in next week to see if you were in part of the Notification Squad and to see if you won How Well Do You Know a game.
Thank you so much for watching Notification Squad. Again, if you want to be featured, just leave a comment on this video or any of our Leaderboard videos. And remember to give us a call at 347-948-6271 and let us know what's your favorite horror game.
And remember, we upload videos on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. And if you want to keep getting more out of your games, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so you get alerted whenever we upload videos to the Leaderboard, where we help you
Game smarter.